Hey, it's Glacier, and this will be a video chart on LFBG, Left Behind Games Incorporated. Um, Nothing really to say about this one besides it's been a beast the past 3 days. That day was a little consolidation, but here, and here, the stock continues to go up. I'm not sure if there's news or what's driving this. To be honest, I don't really care. All I care about is that there is something good going on, and that's what's great about charts. Is that's all you need to know that something great's going on, just by looking at the volume, looking at the price reaction. And I've been receiving a lot of requests on it too, so that's why I'm assuming something's going on. But I want to get this updated so people can get the request answered, and then also just give everyone who's in the stock an idea of what sorts of things to be looking for. But overall, first thing I want to start out with is you have a good little relationship here going, meaning you have increasing volume. That's the first important part with increasing price action. There's nothing worse than seeing volume that's increasing, but the share price is going down. That's a bad correlation. That's a bad relationship. You don't want to see that. But when we have this sort of thing going on, where the volume is going up and the price is also going up, that's what technical analysis. That's what the game's all about. That's what you want to see. So pretty much with this video, I'm just going to go over supports, resistance levels, and what sorts of things to keep your eye out for and watch. Real quick, I remember this stock from back in these days when it made this huge move here, just a gigantic move in one day, and then pretty much slowly fell apart there. So it's good to see that it's resurging. Haven't quite tested these highs, but one of those things where it's the stock's making its second move in a longer term picture. Longer term meaning about a 4 month time frame. My guess would be that some of these people that bought up here had been averaging down this whole time and just sitting and waiting, and now they're finally getting their move up here. So congratulations to them. The other good thing is if you look at the volume as a whole, it seems like this volume is probably a bit more. I'm just estimating there, and this is just using kind of an eye check, so I haven't run any hard numbers, but judging by it, it looks like the volume is a little bit more combined than it was back here. Maybe not, but that's just what I'm looking at. But basically, the point I'm getting at is interest is back. You can see what interest looked like back in these days, and now here, very comparable. So whatever's going on, people care about the stock again, and people are finding reason to buy it, which is evidenced by the bullish price action. So right now, let's just go back to the short term a little bit. Good example real quick here of the 10-day. You can see the price made a big move here, pulled back, and then look right where it bounced off of, the 10-day simple moving average. That's why I'm a big fan of having the 10, the 20, the 50, and 200-day simple moving averages on your charts, because it's not uncommon for the price to act like that. But let's get to some support levels. For this, I'm actually gonna have to pull this up because it's been a while, and let's see. I think this is a resistance. Yes, this will still be a resistance level. Got above their intraday, so that's not our first support level. That's resistance. Our first support level is going to be right here at the high of this. This high, let's see, is at 0.082, so this is going to be our first support level. This is what I'm going to call the ideal support level, meaning ideally, it'd be great if this one could hold strong. So if the price pulls back here and bounces before heading back up, that'd be perfect. But if it doesn't, then there's still hope from the daily chart perspective. Obviously, if you're a short-term swing trader, day trader, and you bought up here, you don't want to see this one fall. So when I'm talking about, this is the ideal, I am talking from a daily chart perspective that's longer than just a few days or a few minutes like a day trader would care about. The next support level is right in this area, and surprise, surprise, it's right where that gap close would be at. Just amazing how charts, if I can move that down a little bit, but it's just amazing. If you look here, power of charts, you had these three areas here that were resistances. Right here, this is where that day stopped on Friday, right at that resistance, and broke above it. So this is what I'm going to call kind of a more important support level just because it's had previous history back here. It was right where the stock stopped, and it would be where this gap close does. Now the gap does not have to close. There's no rules in charting. There's nothing like that that says a gap has to close. That's not a law. I've seen plenty of charts where it gaps, consolidates, and then moves up, or sometimes just keeps going. But there's nothing out there that says this gap is required to fill before it can move up. But if the price does come down here and fill the gap, this is an area where you'd ideally like to see it close. If that one doesn't hold, then you're looking at a support area down there, but I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We've closed so far up that I think just highlighting these two support levels are good for now. Our short-term resistance is right here. Like I said, we did break above it intraday, but from a daily chart perspective, it's all about where do you actually close at. This level is at 0.096. After that, the next resistance is just simply at this high right here. And that high is, let me get this line turned to red real quick for resistance. This high was at 0.114. So these are your two resistance levels. I'm not going to go any further than that just because I don't like to get too far ahead of ourselves. We'll just see how the price reacts the next couple of days, and if I need to update the chart because it's either crashed through these supports or blown through these resistance levels, I will do that. But the case in point being, chart's looking good. Nice strong move. It's really been going up here, so there might be some profit takers, but the good news with that is you do have some nice, what should be solid supports below you. And if it does go sideways or anything, don't freak out. That's part of the game. People want to lock in profits and so forth. So if you do have any other questions on the chart, please send me a message. On another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the emailer, you'll be sent a free ebook which has got tips and tricks in it to profiting using charts. It's been getting very good reviews. And with your subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade alerts, trade ideas, all sorts of things from big board stocks down to penny stocks. Good variety for everybody, and best part is it's no strings attached, all free. So I'd encourage you to come check it out and at least give it a try. One more time, this was LFBG. Thanks for listening.